This is a weird ass fucking story. Said my husband's best friend sexualized my daughter at her sweet 16. Said, never expected I would be a write-in, but I need some external help with this. Sorry if formatting is weird or wording is jumbled up. I'm writing quick on my phone. Me, 42 female, and my husband, 45 male, never have any big problems. We have 5 children, 17, 16, 14, 10, and 6. The girl is 16. And any fights we do have are over them, which is what this was. We have a pool, and we had a large amount of people here this weekend to celebrate my daughter's sweet 16. Of course, most of the guests were teenage girls or boys, but family and friends of me and my husband's came too. One of these friends was my husband's best friend, also 45, and his girlfriend is 32. We will call him H. I've never been too extremely fond of him or the age gap between him and his girlfriend, but alas, our children do consider and call him their uncle, and I'm close enough to his girlfriend to consider her a close friend though. 45 and 32. I'm not mad at 45 and 32. That's not the point here. Let's get moving. Says, since all my daughter's friends were all having a big sweet 16 party, she wanted one too. So the pool was all decorated, and so was the inside and outside. And per her request, she was the only one at the party in a red bathing suit so she would stand out. The party was going great until I was in the laundry room grabbing stuff when I overheard H talking in the room over, most likely on his phone. He was saying how she was hotter than the girls he'd known as a teen, and he kind of wished she was turning 18, not 16. And that any boy who fucked her would be doing a service to God, and she looked too good in a red bathing suit. I stopped. I wasn't immediately jumping to action. I was confused. This is a man my children grew up with, who babysitted them, stayed many nights over at our house, talking about my daughter in a way no one should talk about a child. Yuck. I think immediately you got to go to your husband and be like, this nigga is fucking nasty. Because I only read the first slide. I was like, all right, I'm going to save this for stream. This nigga is nasty. What? I wish he was turning 18, not 16. What if she was turning 18? What would you do? You would hit on your man's daughter? I marched outside and dragged my husband into the house to the room H was in. I'll admit, I yelled and told H he wasn't allowed in my house or around any of our family again, especially our daughter, and to leave immediately before telling my husband anything. H got red in the face and cussed at me and my husband for eavesdropping. Motherfucker. Listen, you talking about my daughter like that? You're mad that I heard you? I screamed at H to tell my husband what he was saying in my house about my daughter. Oh, let me show y'all. And he got even more mad before storming out and leaving in his girlfriend's car without his girlfriend. He was mad he got caught being a creep. My husband was getting irritated and demanded to know what happened, so I took a second to calm down before telling him. He told me we would deal with it later and just let our daughter have a great rest of the party. I agreed and we would join that party, even though we got a few looks. H's girlfriend came up to me towards the end asking why H was spamming her phone, telling her that I was a bitch asshole, basically all the derogatory terms you can think of, even going as far as to say I was a whore, just like my slut daughter. Oh, fuck. Bro, any nigga, it could be my fucking brother, is inappropriate with my daughter?
Why do you have a shotgun?
I just want to talk to him.
Dad, this is ridiculous.
I just want to talk to him.
Because these are the type of things that happen, and people, they think, oh, you're overreacting. Oh, it's not a big deal. Oh, and then the child ends up getting abused. It's like all the signs were there. I do not fucking play that. Even my son, I'm like, okay, who is he going with? And like I always say, for me, I don't care about the possibility of things happening. If it's a possibility that it could happen, I'm going to do everything in my power to make sure it doesn't happen. Niggas got to be, I think, more responsible and take shit more serious when it comes to their children. Know where your kids are, know who your kids are around. Because again, nothing is really foolproof, right? Things could still happen. I'm paranoid with my kids. That's just how I am. This is triggering me because this guy sexualized your young daughter and then he called her a whore. Not only that, he disrespected your wife and you gave her, I know the exasperated look is kind of like, oh my God, what is she complaining about again? It's not that big of a deal. That was yesterday afternoon. My husband just recently came home from meeting up with H and staying the night. That's his boyfriend. Or he's doing freaky frog shit with that nigga. You went to check him about some shit he said about your wife and daughter. You end up staying the night and you came home saying I'm overreacting. Either y'all are both weirdos and freaky frogs, or that's your fucking boyfriend, because ain't no way. You disrespected her and your daughter, and then you came back saying, oh, you're overreacting, and that H wasn't even talking about our daughter. Oh, so there's another girl that's turning 18 that's wearing a red dress at the same time? Mama, you gotta go. You gotta take your kids and go. And that I shouldn't have acted the way I did all day, and I was connecting dots that weren't supposed to be connected. Oh, turning 16, my bad. Turning 16. I was upset and told him even if it wasn't our daughter he was talking about, it's still weird. We argued for a long time before eventually he left again. He went to his boyfriend's house, saying he was going to drive to blow off steam. No, he went to go to drive to blow off cock. Now I'm in the bathroom shaking and crying. How am I supposed to just sit back and allow this creep near any of my children? I love my husband. I think he's just been blinded by his loyalty to his friend. I don't want to get a divorce, especially because I live across the country from my family, and I don't want to leave my husband. I love him, but he isn't taking me seriously in a serious situation. I keep thinking even if it wasn't talking about my daughter, he was still talking about someone the age of my daughter. It's wrong in so many ways. I would have still acted this way if it was about someone else. Yes, 100%. This is shit I don't like. This is who men are. This is how they act with their friends. This is what they say about girls, including their own children and ones they've known since birth. Stop pretending otherwise. Okay, bitch. This is not how men are. This is how weirdos are. I hate when motherfuckers generalize, right? And just group all niggas in with this fucking weirdo. This nigga needs to go away. Like, he didn't do anything wrong, but he's not protecting his family. So I guess he's doing something wrong. He did a lot wrong by not standing up for his family. He didn't do nothing wrong, I guess, to go to jail. But H, that nigga's cut off immediately. I don't want you around my family. I can't be friends with you. And the fact that you went over to his house and spent the night means that you're complicit. Bro, we're in such a fucked up world. This is why I'm so protective of my children, bro. Because this world is fucking nuts. This world is nuts.